Alright, so I am in my car because it's kind of windy outside, it's cold. I was just playing the rest of a round of disc golf, and my ears are cold, and I realized I'm not going to be able to do this one outside. So I'm in my car. Acoustics might be a little better. I don't know. I'm not a sound guy, so you guys are going to have to determine that on your own. What I'm going to talk about today for my first out of hopefully a multi-video series on testimonies and some other stuff maybe, is finding your spouse. So I'm going to tell you about what happened to me. I'm going to go quickly through it, but I'm going to start off with this testimony to just kind of show you what can happen if you're not careful. So I was in my second year of a ministry school, and I was really interested in this one girl because I really admired a lot of the qualities that she carried, a lot of the fruit of the Spirit that were very evident in her life, and I was like, wow, she's amazing. So I went through this season where I fasted. I fasted a lot. In ministry school, you fast every week. A lot of prayer, a lot of fasting. Anyway, we're not going to go into that. It was great. It was tough, but it was great. So I'm going to just narrow it down to this one little section. So there was this girl, thought she was great. I was in prayer, and I was like, Lord, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to go ahead and start pursuing a relationship. A little bit of a backstory. I had only dated, I think, like 3 girls. My longest relationship had been about 5 months. That girl broke my heart. It took a long time for me to mend after that, to get healing through the Lord, which is very possible. I gave it all to Him. Now I'm good. I was good at that time too. So I was like, Lord, I've finally been healed from my last relationship. I know now that I'm going to go after a godly woman. Here's a godly woman. And I was like, I'm not saying she's the one for me. I'm just saying like she's an option. And I was like, Lord, I don't want to be like looking for a girl, but whenever you are ready, just tell me something like there she is. And I was like, I don't need to hear it audibly. Just speak it to me in my spirit. Just there she is, and then I'll know, and I can start praying for her or whatever. All right, so fast forward a little bit. I was in worship and just, engage with the Lord. I was praying, worshiping, and I opened my eyes and I looked like right at her, and I heard, there she is. And I was like, wow, praise the Lord, awesome. Oh, check mark, right? Like, I don't have to do much else. I'm just gonna let this play out. Anyway, right after worship, right after the service was over, I was walking out, and my mentor was at the door of the church, and he was singing, and the line that I caught was, "Can you hear the bells?" And I was like, okay, wedding bells? I don't know. I turned to him, I was like, what song is that? He was like, oh, it's just a Christmas song. Okay, it was like summer, so I don't know why he's singing a Christmas song. So I was just like, okay, confirmation, hear the bells, wedding. So then I fasted for 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to just go ahead and go for this. So I was like, next step is ask the dad, right? So I set up a meeting with her dad, went and had lunch after fasting for 2 weeks. Basically, he gave me a list of things that he did not like in me, which, fine. He's the dad. He's supposed to look out for her. So I was like, all right, well, I got a list to work on. Cool. I ended up going back to that ministry school for another year. And during that time, this girl that I was so sure the Lord told me, there she is, meaning you're going to marry this girl, she got married. Okay. Wow. Okay. So now we're going to talk about what happened. What I believe happened is actually I did not hear the voice of the Lord. I heard my own flesh, or I heard the enemy trying to plant a deceptive seed in my mind to get me off track. There are 2 instances, one of them during ministry school and one during a teaching from a pastor who I met after this whole encounter. And they both go something like this. There was one guy or there was one girl. And actually both times it was just one guy. And there was a group of girls who all of a sudden, the Lord told each of them, you're going to marry this man. And they all went either to my former director in the ministry school or this pastor, because it was two separate occurrences. So one guy, multiple girls, all of the girls get this word from the Lord that they're going to marry this guy. And they all go to their superior, which in the ministry school case was the director, and in the church case was the pastor. And both of them said that out of the blue, all these girls, like 3, 4, 5 girls, came and said, I heard a word from the Lord. I'm going to marry this person. And they're just looking at him like, oh, you have no idea how many other girls have come in my office today or this week or whatever and told me the same thing. And I realized I was deceived. I was deceived either by a deceptive spirit or my own flesh. So that was interesting. All right. So fast forward a little bit, and I actually moved to another state. After this whole thing, I just determined, like, I'm not even going to pray about it. Like, Lord, I am yours. I am fully yours. I'll be single until you're ready. And I moved to where I live now. I started going to this church. And there's this girl. Awesome. Woman of God, full of the Spirit. Amazing. And I remember my brother was like, hey, she would be good for you. And I was like, well, I'm not dating anyone. I mean, my brother also said like 3 other girls would be good for me. And I was like, I'm not touching anyone. I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm just going to follow the Lord for at least a season, right? I just moved here. I need at least a season. I need to plant myself. I need to be under pastoral leadership. I need to like cement myself in the Lord and see what he wants for me in this season. Anyway, so get involved with this group of friends, and this girl's part of them. This girl's in this friend group, and I'm just like, nope, we can be friends and that's it. But this is crazy. So this friend group decided to go to the beach. And I was like, I mean, I'm new. I want to make friends, so go to the beach with this friend group. And I was originally supposed to ride with this guy. His car ended up being full, and there was an empty seat in this girl's car with another guy. And I was like, okay, cool. There's another guy. Fine. I sat in the back seat. But the conversation was so engaging. And I was like, all right, like, she's awesome. I want someone like her, right? Fast forward a little bit. I mean, we're talking like fast forward like days, weeks, sometimes max. And it was just like every time I turned around, the Lord was like, hey, look at this quality. Look at this quality. And then he constantly put me in position where I was the only one who could help her. Like one time she like stubbed her toe and blood was coming out everywhere. And I just happened to have a first aid kit in my car, which I got from work at some point or something like that. And so like I helped her with that. I helped her. I think she was something wrong with her car. I helped her with her car. Like just random stuff. I don't remember everything, but I just remember it was like time and time again. It was like we were just together. It just always seemed to be together somehow, and I wasn't trying. I was actually trying to not be together with her, and it just kept happening. And at one point, I was like, okay, Lord, if this is you, then great. If not, then shut it down. Like, shut the door. I was even commanding. I was like, if this is not you, Lord, in the name of Jesus, you carry the keys of David. I just command this door to be shut and locked if this is not of you. You said you lock doors, you shut doors that no man can open. I want you to shut this door if it's not of you. And it was just like the door got open further. And so one day I was like, hey, do you want to learn how to drive stick shift? I think, oh no, this is what happened. I was like, I invited the whole friend group to come out to eat on my lunch break, because there was this place, Salsaritas, has really good tacos and burritos and stuff. And they had like a Tuesday special. So we were the only two there. I was like, what the heck? And so we met, and that was the first time it was just the two of us. It was awkward and fun at the same time. And then I heard she wanted to learn how to drive stick shift. I had a stick shift car. I taught her how to drive stick. And I mean, each time that we hung out, it was just like, it was incredible. And I just felt peace. So, fast forward a little bit, I asked her parents to date her. And they were like, okay, when are you going to marry her? And I was like, if everything works out, I'm hoping to marry her within a year. Well, 5 months later, I proposed to her. 5 months later, we got married. A little bit more than a year later, we have a baby. And 3 years after being married, we're still together. Everything's going great. And I have an amazing woman of the Lord. But there were many times where the enemy tried to derail me. And the more I'm with her, the more I realize, like, I could have been messed up if I would have taken any one of these other girls. It might have been good. It might not have been bad, but it wouldn't have been blessed. Like, you understand? Like, I really feel like I got the one the Lord created for me. And I'm not even saying that I believe that there is a one. I mean, I think I lean more towards there's a best, and then there's a lot of goods, and then there's a plethora of bads. But I almost got deceived into going after and yoking myself with the wrong woman. So, anyway, I just hope that helps. I mean, we're already at 11 minutes, so I was hoping to keep this about 5. That's my testimony of being deceived and thinking I heard from the Lord about a relationship and it not working. And then actually, when the time came and the right woman came along and I was in the right spot in my life, that's another key thing. Don't try to find the right person. Be the right person. And then the Lord will bring the two of you together and you're good. So, hope this helps. I hope it wasn't going too long talking about too many uninteresting points. So let me know what you think. I think the comments will be open. So yeah, the Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, and give you his peace. I know I missed something, but I haven't read Leviticus, that part of Leviticus, and actually looked at it in a little bit. So yeah, thanks.